Hope things are going good for you today. I wanted to share a scripture with you today, one that's very, very dear to me. I've used it over the years for encouragement and strength, and it's in 2 Corinthians chapter 5. It is verse 7. The word says, "For we walk by faith and not by sight." Folks, God's leading us in a manner that He wants us to look at Him and trust what He tells us is true. He wants us to take Him at His word. And there's a lot of times that we as human beings, our flesh gets in the way, and we want to see God. We want to see the results, or we want to see in some tangible way to be able to put our hands on things. And God doesn't want us to follow that way. He wants us to follow in a manner that we trust before we see. That's why it says we walk by faith and not by sight. Folks, we don't see our salvation. We trust that He gives it to us. We don't see God's hand in all things, but we trust that He's there. We take Him at His word. That's literally what we're supposed to do, is take our God at His word. That is trust. Faith and trust go hand in hand. Our God is a trustworthy God. It says it so many times in Scripture, and He wants us to trust Him. That doesn't matter what with. It may be our salvation, it may be our relationships, it may be a situation that we're in, but our God requires us to walk by faith. Without faith, we cannot please our God. So I want to encourage you today that no matter where you're at or what you're doing or what's going on with you, it might be your salvation, it might be the situation you're in, know that God's there. He is in control, and you can trust Him. You can walk by faith and not by sight. Y'all have a good day and be encouraged.